So this, I suppose, guided meditation or guided ASMR therapy, whatever is the most accurate description. This one, we are going through one of the many negative emotions. And the negative emotion that we are going through, I would say would be called irritation or anger, if you want to call it that too. I feel like those are two different levels of the same energy, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to go through it as if you, or you can say like in first person mode, calming yourself down basically. So we're going to mentally go through the ins and outs, mentally, verbally go through that to see what that can sound like, what it can feel like, what it can bring. So let's begin. Okay, man, I'm so angry, but why? What's going on? I'm just angry because I feel like there's so much going on in the world. Nothing ever really seems to really get better. If it does get better, then it gets worse too. And I'm just so tired of it. Prices of everything going up. And I just feel like there's so many people in the world that are just so selfish and so rude, so mean. And I don't feel like I get paid enough at my job. I would love more money. I feel angry. I feel irritated because I feel like this planet sucks. I feel like being here sucks. Unless you were born with a whole lot of money, it sucks. Really now? It sucks? So, do you have any good memories? Anything that you feel like, imagine if you didn't meet that person, if you didn't have those memories with that person or that animal or that place or that thing, there aren't any good memories for you? Because if you don't accept those good memories, accept those good times, those good people, then would you say that you're kind of saying that they don't matter? That they can't possibly outweigh or be worth it or outweigh the negativity? Oh, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah. I mean, you're valid in being angry. Yeah, there's a lot going on. That's always been going on. For sure. Yeah. I just feel like when does it end, And even I start feeling guilty if I'm happy because there's so many people that's not happy, that's going through stuff. There's so much. It seems like, how can I be happy when, even if I do be happy, what about the other people that aren't happy? That's true, but at the same time, if you keep thinking like that, then you're always going to be miserable. And that's not fair, because there are plenty of people that are actually really happy, living their best life. So that wouldn't be fair to you for them to go and live their happy life and for you to not be happy because you think it wouldn't be fair. They're not thinking like that. But it's true. So it's possible to still be happy amongst all that's going on. What are you willing to think about? And why do you think there are certain people that are happy, like authentically happy, they're truly happy and at peace? What do you think that they do? Yeah, I suppose. Well, I just feel like I don't want to go to work. I just feel like I don't want to pay any more bills. I don't feel like having to deal with any more people that I don't want to deal with. And seeing the news or hearing about bad stuff my health. I'm a little bit worried about my own health, about getting older, and I'm just angry at the fact that there's so much also racism and just there's so much, man. They're feeling angry at the world. Like, why are we here? Why? Like, I don't know when I'm going to die or how I'm going to die. And I've been working a lot and it still feels like it's not worth it. I just feel like, oh, I'm so angry. Like, what do I do? What's the point? And I'm not going to try and fake being happy. You're valid. You know that? You're valid in feeling that, for sure. Yeah, you have every right to feel how you feel. Totally. So let's accept that. Let's accept that because it's true. That's how you feel. That's how you felt. So validate your own emotions. Now, you know, if you stay angry, you're just going to get more and more angry, more and more anxiety. You're just going to get more and more irritated, upset. But you know, that's not all that there is to life. You had plenty of times where you were happy as well, where you were enjoying yourself, enjoying your time, enjoying your freedom, your friends, your loved ones, the animals. The list can go on and on and on. Yes, that's true. Okay then, so if you continue to focus on those things, surely you'll be alright, because you don't have control over the whole planet. No one truly does. You can't control every single thought someone's gonna have. You can't control every single action someone's gonna do. You can't control every single thing. Not even in my own life, you can't control every single thing. So let's accept that too. Let's validate that. Let's validate the fact that the lack of control can sometimes be upsetting. And there's nothing you can do about it. Even if I had more money, I couldn't control every single thing. Even if I had all the money in the world, even if I was a billionaire, I still could not control every single thing. I can't control every single outcome in this planet. That's impossible, first of all. Now, we can have an impact, for sure. And we can ripple throughout space, for sure. We can cause chain reactions and domino effects. We can help influence the world and impact other people, you know, on various different levels, for sure. But it's impossible to control. So, do you think that can help release some of the anger? Because there's no point in getting angry if you realize that there's nothing that you can really change. It's almost as if, like, when you realize you didn't do anything wrong, it kind of helps you feel better about whether or not you should apologize about something. But when you realize that you were valid or you didn't do anything wrong, then you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess I don't need to apologize, or I really don't need to feel bad about... It's kind of the same thing. When you realize that no matter how powerful you are, you still couldn't control every single thing going on in the world, and no one can. It's not just a you thing. Don't take it personally. Bill Gates doesn't control the whole world. Look how rich he is. He's had an influence on the world, an impact on the world, but he doesn't control every single thing. The list can go on and on and on and on. And the world's still going to turn. It's still going to continue. So you might as well beat yourself to the punch of being happy. Because no matter what you do, no matter how sad you get or happy you get, the world is still going to turn. So, would you rather be angry more than happy? Would you rather be happy more than angry? Would you rather be at peace more than chaos? Would you rather be joyful more than sad? Because no matter what you do, the end result is still going to be the same. You are still going to pass away at some point. That's something that every single person on this planet cannot escape. That's it. But the thing is, it goes deeper than that, because you can leave behind a legacy. You can pass away with your heart full and a smile on your face, knowing that you did the best that you could and you were as happy as you could be. So there's no regrets. No regrets at all. You didn't miss out on anything because you decided to make your life count the way you wanted to make it count. And you made it all right to be you. You made it okay to live your life. You made it matter. Oh, really? Yeah. You can decide if you're just going to stay happy and do it that way, and remind yourself that we're all going to pass away at some point. So I might as well just be as happy as I can be, so that when I do feel my time has come to pass away, pass over, I can do it with a smile on my face, knowing that it truly is time for me to go, because there's no more room for me to be happier. There's no more room for me to be even more fun or to complete even more things. Just complete as much as I can do. Go for it. Live as much as I can. Say no as much as I would need to. And say yes as much as I can. As much as I would like. Because when it's all said and done, when it's time, for real, you really can't, like, turn back time. You can't do anything about that. You can't stop. You can't restart. When it's all said and done, that's it. It's over. So know that you are valid in that energy of anger and irritation. And that this can go on and on and on. But if you could take some deep breaths and realize that anger, you can use it to motivate you to be as best as you want to be, to change your life in the areas that you decide. Okay. So if you feel like you want to punch something, if you feel like you want to yell, scream, then you are valid in that. And actually, maybe go do it. Find some area or something that will be safe for you to still release the anger, the punch, the physical part of that anger or irritation. See if there's some way you can write it out. Write out exactly your thoughts. Write out exactly what you're feeling. Write out exactly as it's happening in real time what you feel like you want to do. And do it with discretion, or somewhere, or even if you do it with someone that you can truly trust, and in a healthy way, so that way you're not hurting yourself or anyone else. Let that energy be released, but at first make it known to yourself. Admit it. You're angry, you're irritated. Then go through the motions, and then continue to move on. Because the sooner you let it go, the sooner you can get back to your state of balance, your state of happiness, of peace, joy, content. Okay? All right. So maybe let's see.